Welcome to WELFA, the Western Local Football Association. Today is a special day. It's the 2026 WELFA Development League season, where we've got the under 11, under 13, under 15, and under 17s competing. All around us now, there's games going on actually. And today we are preparing and we are doing a draw for the tournaments, the WELFA Development League Cup tournament of 2026. So we're going to be doing the draw to determine which team will play against which team. The tournament is starting next week, Saturday. And then the last four going to the winners will be determined on the 25th of April, which is the following Saturday. So before we get to the business of the draw, I just want to explain to you how the draw is going to be conducted and as well explain how the games are going to be determined, right? The WELFA Development League 2026 is actually quite a big league. I was looking at the stats during the week. I realized we've currently got over 600 players registered across all the divisions. There's over 560 games that are going to be played this year, which actually works out to over 28,000 minutes of football that's going to be played, which is quite an undertaking. And this tournament generally sets the tone. People get to see who's who, where are the strengths of the different teams, and what we can expect from the season. So we are quite excited, looking forward to see how the tournament is going to turn out. So key things to notice, under 11 has 8 teams, under 13, under 15, and under 17. All of them have 11 teams each. And now it's going to be a knockout tournament. The teams are going to play the normal full time that they play. If the game is drawn at the end, we're going straight to penalties. Okay. And this is how we're going to play. Under 11, like I said, there's 8 teams, and we're going to be drawing them in order number 1 to 8. Team number 1 will play against team number 8. That's going to be match A. Team number 2 will play against team number 7. That's match B. Team number 3 will play against team number 6. That's match C. And then team number 4 will play against team number 5. That's match D. And then for the semi-final, it's going to be A against D, and then B against C. And then the winners, of course, will go through to the final. So just to say that one more time, it's 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5. And then we go on to the semi-finals. Now, under 13, 15, and 17, like I said, there's 11 teams in each of those divisions. That one is going to be a bit more involving. We're going to have 3 games early on next week, Saturday. It's going to be almost like an elimination round to determine the top 8. And those games are going to be team number 6 will be playing against team number 11. That's match X. Team number 6 playing against 11. That's match X. And then team number 7 will play against team number 10. That's match Y. Team number 7 playing against team number 10. And then match Z will be team number 8 playing against team number 9. Okay. And then later on in the day, we're going to have the top 8, which is going to be matches A, B, C, D. A will be 1 versus the winner in match X. A will be team number 1 playing against the winner in match X. And then B is going to be team number 2 playing against team number 5. C is going to be team number 3 playing against team number 4. And then D will be the winner from Y playing against the winner from Z. Just going to say that one more time. Match A is the winner is number 1 playing against the winner from match X. Match B is team number 2 playing against team number 5. And then match C is team number 3 playing against team number 4. And then match D is the winner from Y playing against the winner from Z. And then going into the semifinals, it's going to be A versus D and then B versus C. All right. That's basically what we're going to be doing the draw on. And like I mentioned, under 11 has 8 teams. We're going to start putting the teams inside the balls right now. So we're going to take out under 11 first. So the first team under 11 is Royal Rovers. So Royal Rovers, they are going to be going into the ball. And then the second team from under 11 is Manchester Football Club. And Manchester Football Club is going into the ball as well. And then the third team from under 11 is Blackjacks FC. Blackjacks FC going into the ball as well. And then the fourth team that we have is Ituba Football Academy. And then we've got City Stars United Football Club. They will also be going into the ball. Looks like one of the balls is open. Just need to make sure that one is properly closed. Looks like our balls want to open up and expose who's who. Just going to take a moment and make sure everything is properly closed. And then the next team is Mukamudi United. And just make sure it's properly sealed. The next team is Jacaranda Attackers. Yeah. And then we've got Goal Fighters. And already it looks like we have a problem. So we've got 2, 3, 6, 8. Okay, these are additional balls here. We've got 8 teams in the bowl, and the 8 teams are the 8 teams in under 11. And then what we're going to do now is the draw. And like I mentioned, we're going to draw the teams out in order. First team that comes out is number 1, second team 2, 3, 4, like that. So my brother, you're going to be helping us out with the draw. And one of them came out. So we're going to have to put it back in again. Just put that back in again and make sure everything is tightly sealed. Okay, so everything is sealed. You can just look away so that, and then you will be helping us out with the draw. So team number 1 that is coming out will be City Stars United Football Club. So City Stars United is going to be the first team. So City Stars United is team number 1. And then now we're going to team number 2. Team number 2. And this is going to be match B of under 11. Just drop it in there. And that is Manchester. Manchester is team number 2. And then we're going to swiftly be moving to team number 3. And number 3 is none other than Goal Fighters. Goal Fighters Sporting Development is going to be team number 3. And moving on to team number 4. Number 4 is Mukamudi United. Now we come to the real action. We are going to pick team number 5. Team number 5 is going to play against team number 4. So Mukamudi is going to face Blackjacks Football Club. So Mukamudi is playing Blackjacks. And then team number 6, who is Goal Fighters, playing next week. And they are playing against Jacaranda Attackers. Jacaranda Attackers to play against Goal Fighters in under 11. And then team number 7 to play against Manchester. And that is going to be Ituba Football Academy. Ituba Football Academy to play against Manchester. And the last team to play against City Stars United is Royal Rovers. So just to confirm, the first match, match A, will be City Stars playing against Royal Rovers. Match B is going to be Manchester playing against Ituba. Match C is going to be Goal Fighters playing against Jacaranda. Match D is going to be Mokamudi playing against Blackjacks. And that is our under 11 draw. We're going to swiftly move on to under 13. Under 13 has 11 teams. So we're just going to get rid of that and put it in our bin down here. And then we're going to start now with under 11. We can put all the balls inside. And then we start to check what are the teams for under 11. So the first team at under 11, like I mentioned, there's 11 of them, is Pretoria Defense. And we're going to put Pretoria Defense inside the balls. Just make sure it's properly tight. So this is under 13. Pretoria Defense has gone in. Second team that we have is Ituba Football Academy. So we've got Ituba Football Academy. And then we've got Shining Stars going into the ball as well. And then we've got Manchester. Make sure it's closed. And then we've got Blackjacks. Next up, we've got Goal Fighters. And then we've got Royal Rovers. And then we've got FC Biazo. And next up, we have Young Expandables. And then we have Mokamudi United. And then lastly, we have Jacaranda Attackers Sporting Club. And just to make sure we do have 13, 11 inside. 1, 2, 11. So we have 11 teams inside. And like I mentioned, we're going to be pulling them out in the order. So the first team that's coming out is number 1. And they will be waiting to face Team X. So number 1 is going to be number 1 is FC Biazo. So Biazo will wait for match X. And then number 2 is Shining Stars. So Shining Stars is number 2. And then number 3. Number 3 is Ituba Football Academy. They are taking up position 3. And then 4. 4 is Goal Fighters. Goal Fighters is taking up position number 4. Which means Ituba will be playing against Goal Fighters. And then position number 5, who will play Shining Stars in under 13? It is Jacaranda. Jacaranda Attackers will be playing against Shining Stars. And then we're moving on to team number 6. Team number 6 will be playing against team number 11 in match X. And this is Blackjacks. So Blackjacks. And then team number 7 will be playing match Y. early in the day. And team number 7 is Royal Rovers. Royal Rovers. And we move on to team number 8. Team number 8 will be playing match Z in the morning. And it is Manchester Football Club. Manchester Football Club will be number 8. And team number 9 to play Manchester in the morning is going to be Mukamudi United. So Mukamudi United will play against Manchester in the morning. And we move on to team number 10 to play against Royal Rovers in match Y. And that is Young Expandables. So match Y will be Young Expandables playing against Royal Rovers. Last but not least, to play against Blackjacks in the morning is going to be Pretoria Defence. So Pretoria Defence will be playing against. So just to confirm the matches again, match A, which is going to be Piazzo playing against the winner from match X, and match X is Blackjacks versus Pretoria Defence. And then match B is going to be Shining Stars playing against Jacaranda Attackers. And then match C is going to be Ituba Football Academy playing against Goal Fighters. And then match D will be the winner between Y and Z. And then Y is going to be Royal Rovers versus Young Expandables. And then Z is going to be Manchester versus Mukamudi United. And that is the 13 draw. We will swiftly move on to under 15. And the format is going to be exactly the same. Under 15 has the same number of teams as well. And we're going to start putting the teams inside the polls. The first team is Jacaranda Attackers. So we're going to put Jacaranda inside the polls. So Jacaranda is going in first, and it's sealed in. The second team is Tshwane Sporting. Under 15, Tshwane Sporting is going into the poll as team number 2. And then the third team is going to be Manchester. Manchester going into the poll as the third team. And then we're going to the fourth team, and that is going to be Salvocop Rising Stars. So Salvocop Rising Stars going in as the fourth team into the poll. And then we'll find the fifth team. Make sure it's sealed. Fifth team is Blackjacks. Blackjacks Football Club going in as the fifth team. Yeah. And then Shining Stars going in as well. And then Royal Rovers. And the next team to go in is City Stars United. City Stars United have gone in. And Goal Fighters and then we move on to FC Piazzo. And then last but not least, Young Expandables. All right, and we go on to the real action, the true business of the day, and we're going to start pulling out the teams. So team number 1 for under 15 is going to be City Stars United. City Stars United is team number 1. Team number 2, FC Piazzo. Team number 2 is FC Piazzo. And team number 3, Shining Stars Football Club. Shining Stars Football Club is team number 3. And we move on to team number 4. Team number 4 to play Shining Stars is Blackjacks. Blackjacks Football Club to play against Shining Stars. And then team number 5 to play against FC Piazzo is Royal Rovers. Royal Rovers will play against FC Piazzo. And we go to team number 6. They are going to be playing match X. And it is Goal Fighters. And we move on to team number 7. They are going to be playing match Y. Team number 7 is Manchester. Manchester is team number 7. And team number 8 to play match Z is Young Expandables. Young Expandables. And then team number 9, they are going to be playing against Young Expandables, and it is none other than Jacaranda Attackers. And then moving on to team number 10, that will be playing against Manchester. And it is Tshwane Sporting. Tshwane Sporting will be playing against Manchester. And then last but not least, to play against Goal Fighters, this one is proving to be secret. And it is Salvo Cop. So, just to confirm, in the morning we've got 3 matches that are going to play. Match X is Goal Fighters versus Salvo Cop. And the winner from that game will later on play against City Stars United in match A. And then we've got match Y, which is Manchester versus Tshwane Sporting. The winner from that match will play match D. And then match Z is Young Expandables versus Jacaranda Attackers. And the winner from that game will also play in match D. And then match A, like I said, is City Stars versus the winner from X. And then match B is Piazzo versus Royal Rovers. Match C is Shining Stars versus Blackjacks. And then match D is the winner from Y versus the winner from Z. Now we're going to do under 17 very quickly. And then we will be wrapping up with the... Yeah, thank you, Chair. The sun is doing the most. Thank you, Chairman. So, yeah, we're going to move on to match under 17 matches just to conclude the draw. And again, it's a similar setup with the under 13 and under 15 in terms of the number of teams. We'll just start by going through the teams again. The first team is Pretoria Defence. So Pretoria Defence is going to go into the ball. Just make sure it pops. And then the second team is Royal Rovers. Show them. So Royal Rovers. So this is the under 17 division, the oldest division in our juniors. And then Shining Stars is going in as well. Shining Stars is going in as well. There's a fury of activity all around us. We've got Young Expandables going in. Young Expandables going into the balls for the throw. And then after Young Expandables, we will have just need to make sure Young Expandables goes in. And then we move on to Tshwane Sporting. Tshwane Sporting going in as the 5th team into the draw. And then we've got, I've got 2. FC Piazzo. We've got FC Piazzo going in as well. And then we've got Blackjacks. Blackjacks going in. Blackjacks are in. We've got Cheeky Boys going in as well. Cheeky Boys Football Club. So Cheeky Boys Football Club is into the draw. Just need to make sure their ball is properly closed. And then we move on to goal fighters. Goal fighters going in. And then we move on to Salvocop Rising Stars. Salvocop Rising Stars. And then last but not least, we've got Jacaranda Attackers Sporting Club. All right, and that is our 11 teams. It is, like I mentioned, the last draw of the divisions. And again, okay, one of the balls came out. Let's just make sure we seal that one. Can't find, where's the lead though? Where's the lead? Oh, it's here. Okay. All right, team number 1 for under 17 is Shining Stars Football Club. So Shining Stars will be waiting for the winner from match X. Team number 2 is Cheeky Boys. Cheeky Boys will be taking up position 2. And team number 3 is going to be Jacaranda Attackers. Jacaranda Attackers are team number 3. And then team number 4 to play against Jacaranda Attackers is none other than Salvocop Rising Stars. You can see the excitement at the back. I'm not sure whether it's Salvocop or Jacaranda that is happy. Team number 5 is Young Expandables. Young Expandables to play against Cheeky Boys. This should be interesting. And then team number 6, playing early in the morning, is Royal Rovers. Royal Rovers. Royal Rovers. Team number 7. Team number 7. They are going to be playing match Y. It's Blackjacks. Blackjacks is going to be team number 7. And then team number 8 to play match Z. Team number 8 is FC Piazzo. Piazzo is team number 8. And then team number 9 to play against Piazzo will be Goal Fighters. Goal Fighters to play against Piazzo. And then team number 10, and they will be playing against Blackjacks. It is Tshwane Sporting. Again, I see more excitement about the matches that are being set up. Last but not least, to play against Royal Rovers in the morning, we have Pretoria Defence Football Club. So just to verify the matches again, match X is Royal Rovers versus Pretoria Defence. Match Y is Blackjacks versus Tshwane Sporting. Match Z is Piazzo versus Goal Fighters. And then later on in the day, we're going to have match A, which is Shining Stars versus the winner from match X. And then match B, which is Cheeky Boys versus Young Expandables. And then match C is going to be Jacaranda Attackers versus Salvocop Rising Stars. And then match D is going to be the winner from Y versus the winner from Z. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the draw for the Welfare Development League. And we are coming to a close. But before we do, I just want to invite our chairman to make 1 or 2 comments about the tournaments that we've had. We just came out of one with the senior teams, and now the juniors are coming to grace us with what should be an exciting tournament. So our chair will just make a few comments and then close us off. Chair?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Let the tournament begin. Welfare Development Cup tournament. 2 weeks ago, we concluded the Senior League tournament. Now we are getting into the development tournament. It is exciting, go Welfare. It is so exciting. Let's come next week and witness football at a development level. Fairness, everything you will see next week. Come prepared, boys. Be early on time. Get your lunch boxes, everything. Let us come and enjoy football here at Welfare. Welfare develops. We develop here. We take teams to the region. We want to take you to the regions. Come on, come all next week. Thank you very much, boys. Let's go and play those who have not played. Thank you.